Alright, hello everybody. For those of you wondering what type of map I'm going to make, it's already been started. So there's no point suggesting a type of map. Because here it is. Chat is broken. Why is the chat broken? That is hilariously broken. There we go. This is the map. It's already quite far in. I mean, we got bushes, rails, trees. Well, a tree called George. Walls, fences, roads. You know, the map is quite far in. This is this is the PDA view. Where we're working at the moment, where I'm working at the moment, I should say, is actually down in this corner over here. And what I'm doing is... where did I stop? There, wonderful. You can see this wall here is continuous, and then it suddenly jumps and goes weird. That's kind of intentional. Let's get rid of the spline from the spline placement. There we go. That was the PDA view, yes. So for anybody wondering, this is actually an Irish map. And this is not going to be the most interesting stream in the world, but I can hopefully answer you guys' questions about GE and all that kind of good stuff. This is the sort of stuff that I usually do quite late at night. Usually when I got everything done. I'm going to use the default grass texture model 1. I don't know. I haven't fully decided yet. I will say these trees, the trees. These walls are from Selby, so I like these walls. This is why sometimes you'll hear me when I'm on a map say, "Ooh, this is a nice thing, I might take it." If I find something that I really like, it's probably going to end up in the map. Once I've had a word with the map maker and asked permission. There we go, that's perfect. Hey GD, Dal, Venus, Fahy, Tommy135. And I saw somebody asking if they could make suggestions. Absolutely make suggestions, guys, but I don't want to sound like a douchebag here. Why is that broken? Hang on, I just need to... Why is that weird? As good as you can get, I guess. Having a placeable area. Yes, it is. Where am I? There it is, just over there at the far corner. I'll bring you guys over there in a little bit to show you. Hello, Fent Power Baby. There is already a placeable area planned, guys. Don't worry. I like the idea from Thornton, so I took it. And it won't be empty. I'll have it set up with placeables as a yard to begin with, but you guys can decide what you want it to be yourselves. You can set off the sheds that I'll put in there, and put whatever you guys want in, just to give it some life instead of it being a completely blank area. So for those of you that like extra storage, it can be extra storage. For those of you that like, we'll say, the factory kind of stuff that I've been doing on Thornton, you can do that. It's going to be kind of a utility area for those of you that want it. How much grass will there be? What's this area here that I'm working on? A yard of some description. This I'm thinking of making the BGA. This would be a good size for a BGA, I think. If you guys can't tell, I'm not deciding on where anything's actually going to be until it comes to placing in the actual things. In fact, I'm deciding what's a wall, what's a hedge, what's a fence, and what kind of fence. Kind of on the fly. It's just, you know, it's a map that's based. The DEM is based near me, as are the fields, but it's kind of a project I've been working on for over a year now, so don't expect to come out anytime soon. Plus, I mean, I'm working on videos and I'm putting them first and putting the streams first, which is... I might do this I will be doing this more like some Thursdays, but there's no guarantee it'll be every Thursday. Bale Cell Point, that's a bit big. Next to BGA, yeah. I could do that. I could have, I could be a bit evil, put the wood stuff, like the sawmill over here as well. Because the forest is already decided by where there's a forest in real life, and you can see it along the edge there and there. Those two brown areas are forests, or will be. And there's forestry there in real life, although it's deciduous forest and not evergreen like what you'd use in the game. Hello JD Gaming, Graham Callahan. Good lord, this stream is bigger than I'd anticipated. I had anticipated on like 6 people being here, not 65. So I've decided on where some stuff is gonna go, and yeah, you can see the pigs are gonna be there, the cows there, and where are the sheep? Sheep are up there. How much grass am I going to have on the map? I don't know. There are going to be grass fields. I'm just having it all cultivated for the time being, barring the cow and sheep pastures, because I haven't got a PDA image yet, and the cow and sheep pastures are going to be permanently grass. Although they will be giants grass, because I do like the giants planted spec style grass. So I guess if you're a lunatic, you could have your cows magically grazing in wheat or soybeans. This, as you can see from the road here, it's not going to be a very wide... This is one of the wider laneways. If I come over here, to say here, the laneways, you're not gonna have a massive amount of room to play about with. So you gotta be able to drive around this map. Where was I? Over here. Is this going on console? No. Absolutely not. There is a 0% chance this will be going on console, and about a 50% chance it'll go on Giants Mod Hub, depending on how fussy they get. I have seen all of the abuse that various modders have been getting with regards to console, and I've made my decision based on the attitude the console community gives out. It's not a very good attitude, and I'm not going to support it. Is that closing into the road? That's closing into the road. That's going to be a really tight turn. I'm going to have to actually scoot that over like that. The downside of spline placement is it sometimes can cause little issues like that, but it's not going to be major. So I'm just going to fix up the terrain here a small bit, because I have a bit OCD and I want the terrain as perfectly aligned with the roads as I can get it. There we go. You don't have the patience for GE. Yeah. This is little over a year's work. It's about a year ago that I was... In fact, a year ago exactly I was doing GE streams. 4 hours of GE in a stream, and while I got a lot reasonable amount done those streams, it wasn't great. How many fields are there? I counted one day and I think it's near it, like it's in the mid-70s. That can come out entirely. There's like 70 something fields. I took a preliminary PDA screenshot and used a Photoshop tool to count the fields. Because there's 70 something fields, and I'm not looking forward to field definitions, but that's going to come in time. Let's only move the x-axis. Beautiful. 6? No. 7. 7 and 5. There we go. Just lower it down. If you can't guess already, you can probably now guess that I'm a... How many, is this map based near me? Yes. How many fields do I have? Starter fields? Probably like 3. It does seem to be slowing things down, Value, but it's much faster than placing them individually. And honestly, this blind placement I'm just adjusting because I wasn't exactly happy with how the splines placed it in the first place. With the hedges, it's literally just clean up the corners a bit and dump them all down. I didn't have the splines calibrated as such for this one. For the script, I should say, calibrated perfectly for this. Because it is very much a trial and error process, and I got impatient. You remember how long the roads took, Fahy, so you should know this is, in fact, a lot faster than I would have been going otherwise. I'm just adjusting the terrain as I kind of go along. Out of kind of a bit of OCD. You good news, Lunatic? What is it? Okay, so that needs change back here somewhere. Where does it need that change? I have no idea. That is because I can get that, I guess. Just bear in mind that I'm focusing on G, so I am going to be missing a lot more chat than I usually do. Because the whole point of this stream is that I'm doing a lot of work. As much work as I can in 2 hours, and you know, chat's gonna get missed, and chat's gonna get left behind a small bit as a result. Any main roads? There is a main road. There is a 2-lane road. Just the one. It will have traffic because I'm evil. I haven't quite figured out how to terminate the roads yet, though. So that's gonna be fun. Might have like a fallen tree or something on either end. Which I guess is kind of stupid. I really don't know how to terminate the roads. One thing I do want to fix, actually, just because it was annoying me earlier, is these. I'm gonna move them along. I think it's the Z-axis will be moving along. Nope, X. It was just... There we go. 1600-ish. 1600. Granted, you won't ever be able to see the gap, but it'll annoy me, so it gets fixed. There we go. So if you were, say, standing down here-ish, you'll look up and you'll see the mountains. A nice little cauldron kind of effect. Yeah, no. Oh, Tommy. Can I put traffic on the back lanes? Yes. Will I put traffic on the back lanes? No, because it'll make the map damn near unplayable. Because literally you'd have to stop up every 5 or 10 meters just to let some traffic pass, and they're not wide enough for you to do that. It'd basically make it so that you couldn't actually use the map. Yeah, it's gonna have to go back a bit. And in a nudge. Down a nudge. And back that way a nudge. There we go. So this is where it gets fun, is the corners, because trying to line this up along 3 axes, and those axes will probably never agree with each other. Like in this situation here where the X and the Z axes are having a bit of an argument. There we go, let's bring that down along Y and see how that lines up. There's no Z rotation, which is good. Now we need to tweak the Y rotation in this direction. Do this way, like that, roughly. Now we can do some fine tuning. This be seasons enabled, absolutely. I'll be having a word with Matt how to get this fully seasons friendly. I know how to get the snow mask in. That's actually the easy bit. It's the hedges that I have concerns about. There we go. And will this tweak any axis other than Y? No, that is fantastic. And now that corner's kind of together. It's not the greatest corner. It's not as good as this corner here, where you could barely even tell that there's a corner there, but it'll do. Is this based in tip? It is based in tip. I took DEM data from actually quite near me. Only a few miles away. And I'm using that as the basis, but where walls and stuff are and where kind of the general design of the map is fictional. I've added roads and stuff just to suit gameplay, and there obviously isn't a BGA here in real life, nor is there, I don't think, a sawmill. I think the wood gets sent off somewhere else. How much space am I playing with there? Yeah, that can go. Can you come up with the map name? No, that's already come up with as well. I'm quite far into the map, McMaster. It's called Duneske. Although I get the feeling that there's going to be a lot of people around YouTube not being able to pronounce that when it's out. If it ever comes out. I've been working on this for so long that I don't know if I'll ever actually finish it. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I'm doing my best, but at the same time, I need to... There we go, let's put the mouse in a better mode for G. Slightly less sensors, so it's going to be flying about a bit less. That's my 20 cents a bit high. There we go, 17 will do. Like the mode was better. There we go. So, sometimes you gotta make funky little adjustments. There. Whip forever? It has been whipped for over a year. Talking to me, Graham. I can't read chat. I can't read every message from chat, dude. I can't be looking at chat constantly. I'm not a robot. Senan? I was not expecting this many people into the stream just to watch me fiddle about with some walls in GE, to be quite honest. It is a bit of a chill stream. That's on a slope, so I should probably... Oh no, that's giving it 2 rotations. Is it the X rotation I want? It is the X rotation I want. So let's give it about a 5 degree. That has done something funky. Why did that do that? Oh, because it's now tilted. No, that's not the it was a Z rotation I wanted. So let's give it a 5 degree Z rotation. There we go, that's more like it. Is it going to be on console? Nope. 0% chance of that happening. Also, console's blacklisted, so if people actually manage to say that word, they're getting around the blacklist. And console's blacklisted for a reason. These walls aren't threatened too. I wouldn't be too surprised. 2.5 degrees. That's a bit much. Let's just go 2 degrees. Am I good? I am doing well today indeed. Thank you very much for asking, Graham. I'll be out eventually. I'm not gonna pretend like it's anywhere near being finished, but the plan is to eventually release it whenever it's done. What does blacklisted mean? It means I shouldn't be able to see it. Should block the messages from chat, but because people are misspelling it, sometimes intentional, sometimes intentionally, they're getting through. I know that some people do misspell it intentionally to get through, so that I can see. Hello, Renix. I'm doing good. Just having a bit of a chill, doing some G work. Losing subscribers as I do it, because I'm actually just after looking at the sub counter. If you are enjoying this, guys, do hit the sub button and hit like. Get a decent number of likes, I'll do this a bit more. 235. Let's give this a 1 degree Z rotation like that. Give it a bit of a bop. There we go. That actually looks quite nice. Can you use the darker texture trees that are in Cobra and Thornton? I might do actually. I can always retexture the trees myself, so it's not a big deal. Z rotation before I lower it. Sometimes you put a Z rotation on afterwards, it does weird things. There we go. How am I today?
Hello, Dave! Is that Dave? Dave's there!
Renix, thank you very much for subscribing. I hope I pronounced your name right. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. After the disaster that was yesterday's stream, I needed a chill stream today, and I think this is exactly what was in order. My day off from serious YouTube. There we go. Also, I love how 90% of the wall is actually underground. What is map called? It's gonna be called Duneske. Is it my own map? No, I'm just fiddling around in GE with a completely unfinished map for fun. But yes, this is my map. And there we go. It's nowhere near ready for even testing. Do I want a Z rotation on that? I think I want like a half a degree. And let's actually revert that to 0 for a second because I want to put a Y rotation on just to get that in line a bit more. There we go. Now half a degree. I feel sorry for the mods because they're having to deal with pretty much all of chat today instead of me answering questions. So I do apologize, mods, but I would prefer to focus on the map a bit more. there's a Discord link available, guys, and I'm gonna hope to start putting more videos, or no, more pictures of the map on Discord and on Instagram in the near future. Let's tweet it that way, like that. We'll give it a half degree as well. Just for fun, I want the wall to kind of come up a small bit over here. Hey, VF! I'm so glad that I got a second bottle of water before I started the stream, because I knew I'd finish that first bottle very quickly. You're full of cold today. That is not a good way to be. It's much better to be full of Chinese food or curries than full of cold. There we go. Come on, there we go. You need a bit of rotation. You should be good like that. Let's put your... let's... OCD kicking in. There we go. And I want you to trend upwards now. Don't know what's going on in chat at the moment. I'm I think somewhat rightly focused on getting these walls correct. You can see we are coming up to the end of this wall here. So when we do get... Oh, hang on, is there stuff that I can't see? No, we are actually getting up to the end of the wall. When we get to the end, I'll be showing off how spline placement works. Oh, your name is Rainkicks. Or Rainchicks. I do apologize. It's not that it's hard for me, it's just that I'm blind. There's a small difference there. I have the eyesight of a bat at times.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave? Dave's there.
UK Farmers, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. I'm gonna, real quick. How bad are my glasses? Full of mystery dirt. Is this fun? This is kind of fun. I'm gonna admit, this is relaxing as hell. There is something inherently relaxing about just sitting down and building something. It's like Lego for me. I don't have the space to play with Lego, or to build Lego.
Hello, Dave.
Oh, good
Is
luck.
that Dave?
Ditman Gaming as well,
Dave's
thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Can you put the Thornton House as the start point? I could do. No, Eddie's off again. See Eddie. Okay, so now I'm actually able to see. I'm having one of those days where my eyesight just goes, no, no, Dave, you don't need eyes. In fact, the way that I just clean my glasses, there's streaks all over it, so I'm gonna just give it a wipe at my t-shirt and hope that gets rid of... No, that's made it worse. And Graham Callahan as well, welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse, hope you enjoy your stay. And I'm noticing that the sub number isn't actually changing, so somebody's screwing about with that. It's relaxing until somebody subs, yes. That's kind of the intention. There we go, that's much better. I just realised the actual problem is the LED sitting like right on top of my desk. It is lighting my face up like a beacon. So let's get that down like that-ish. Let's do it this way. Okay, 4, 2, we'll go 5. 6, 7. There we go. And it looks like there's a small tweak needed on this axis as well. So we'll just give it a little nudge like that. Fantastic. If you're wondering why I zoom in like that, it's because you can actually get much more fine control when you're really zoomed into the little widget thing. And then when I'm doing a bit more of a rough control, I'll be zoomed way out. But with this, I can just pop that forward and pop this over real quick. Hello, Luke. Professor Dave has arrived. Yes, Professor Dave has no eyesight today, so he's just going to wear his glasses so that he can see. There we go. That can come down like that. That looks mostly lined up as well, which is great. I haven't been on FSUK for a little while, to be quite honest. I don't tend to go on there much. Especially not when I'm in the kind of mood that I've been the last week or so, where I've just been working my butt off because I wanted to. There we go. That's looking real good, this area here. That is looking real good. There we go. You're not happy with FSUK at the moment. What have they done now, Matt? I mean, other than changing their entire site up, so it looks, for the most part, like a bit of a garbage heap, to be quite honest. I really don't like the new design of FSUK at all. Makes it look like one of those dodgy sites. The old design made it look different at least, so it stood out in the sea of, hey, look at our questionable looking site. You cannot for the life of you figure out how to use the editor. And then you see people like me and Lancy and anybody else who makes GE videos or streams or whatever, and we're just kind of flying about like... Yeah, I know that I'm going at nowhere near the chicken speed Lancy does when he's map making, but relative to somebody who doesn't know their way around the editor, I'm going quite fast. I was going a lot slower in the past when I had no idea what I was doing. But as you learn, you get a bit faster with the controls, and you get a bit more comfortable with them. Hang on, let me see if there's something in... Let me just see something real quick. This is possibly going to come up on stream. I want to get something that maybe can show you guys stuff. No. Downloads. There was... Actually going to put something in just for... this here. Input visualizer. Yeah, sure. Apply, okay. Oh god, this is a mess. Hang on, let me just remove this source for a second and see if I can add it in a bit more the same way. Input visualizer. Okay. If I were to click this and just get rid of chat here for a second. Also, I gotta do this all individually, I guess. Move that over to here. Move this down, even though I'm not going to be using it much. Put that there. This can just... in case it's got to be there. Oh, that's too small. Shrink this a bit. It'll just give you an idea of what I'm pressing. It doesn't need to be you know, 100% visible. It'll give you an idea of what's being pressed when and why. Can I like change the size of the entire thing? No. The fact that it lights up wide might be a good thing. Can I make it glow in pink? There we go. Oh, hang on. I've just realized I could have... Do that again. Set it again. I just figured out how to use this thing. Okay. So if I don't lock the position, I can now shrink that by itself. Down to be quite small. And then move it up here. Keep the original aspect ratio. Let's put it there. Just make it as horrifically garish as possible. There we go. And it's not working at the moment because I need to give it permission. There we go. So now you can see that I'm pressing the Alt key a bunch. Hopefully. That should hurt your head. Am I only going to be doing walls this stream? Possibly. Whoa! Oh, I didn't want to do that. That's probably broken everything. Yes, it has. Why is it telling me the stream's offline when it's not? There we go. There we go, that's much better. Now you guys might have a vague idea of what on earth I'm doing here. So if you look for the pink, it'll tell you what I'm pressing and when. And it should give you an idea of what controls what. Then G. There we go. Hello, Matthew. How are you doing today? So the idea here is I don't want to be seen as G tutorializer, but if you can get even the basic controls from what you're seeing here, especially with the input visualizer I've just put on, I can personally guarantee the G will suddenly become a lot easier, because the difficult bit is figuring out how to move and change what you're seeing. Once you get over that hurdle, it suddenly becomes a lot easier. How much am I playing with there? You're not late, Massey, it's fine. You can't because it's tiny. Well, I can fix that pretty quickly. Input visualizer, let's increase the size here. We'll do this. Just pop it down in the corner here. And change the colors as well. The glow will now be red because that should stand out. Text will be black with a black border, I guess. That makes things stand out a bit more, so that'll do. Ah, it does tell you when I'm scrolling. I was wondering about that. There we go. You're never late unless the stream's ending, guys. It is physically impossible to be late to something that is ongoing. You can be early for a stream, but you cannot be late until it is over. Sorry for this background noise, by the way. My mother and sister are going through some stuff downstairs. and you might be able to hear like a vacuum or something. I'm not entirely sure what I'm hearing myself. This way? This way. If I's actually been early 2 streams in a row and I'm wondering what's wrong with him. He's got nothing better to do with his life at the moment than to watch streams, it seems. There we go. Up a nudge. There we go. My first ever map, yes. I've been working on it for just over a year now. So it's not like I'm completely clueless about cheat. Yeah, that's just not gonna give me enough room to play with. It does also look like I'm gonna have to start angling these down, which I guess is a thing I can do. I have to get everything else in place first before I do the downward slope. Oh, good lord, that's gonna need like no. Let's give it a 3 to. Why is the Z rotation not working correctly? Oh, now the X and Z are okay. Let's give it like a 3 degree. Oh. Oh dear. I'm going to do it like this because it's going to actually affect both X and Z. There we go. So I'm going to have to do manual rotations from here on out, just because using the X and Z axes won't work correctly. Sim making a map as well? Yeah, I believe so. Whether he wants to show it off is up to him. That is his choice. I choose to do mine on streams because I stream a lot, and this is basically buying me time to do some mapping. Go. So he gets plenty of time to do his mapping when he's not working on something or other. He, unlike me, does not stream as much, so he gets that bonus extra time to play with. There we go. There we go. TNT and Star Wars and Trains. Stump Grinder as well. Have I subscribed to Fahy? I believe I have. If I haven't, it doesn't particularly matter much. There we go. So, this is probably going to be the BJ area. Although, like I said earlier, no firm decisions have been made on what's going to go where, other than the animal zones, which are intentionally kind of laid out in a spaced manner for optimization reasons. You don't want too many scripts and stuff running at the same time. That's possibly 2 angled now. Yeah, it's 2 angled, so let's just angle it back up a bit like that. Oh, that was almost perfect as it was. And what happens now if I were to just drop this straight down to line up with the... it'll do. Should be good enough. Oh yeah, I gotta have it tucked in a bit more because of the hole. It's at a weird angle situation. There we go. That's gonna have to get angled, I think. No, should be good.
Hello, Dave.
Good luck.
Dave's there.
Pixelated Gamers account shut down. What do I do? Do I do normal videos? I mainly do farm sim. Primarily farm sim. Bit of kind of random gaming or just doing some GE work on a Thursday. And hopefully soon ETS as well. Those Pro Mods I've heard is very soon to being updated.
Hello, Dave. Dave's there.
That is loud and scary. Hello, Joshua Phelps. Hey, Dave. You might learn something from it. Yeah, I doubt that, Dave. I've got me GE for Idiots up on screen as well with little input visualizer. What the? Oh, I was hitting F. I was wondering why I was shooting off in a random direction. I was hitting F to focus. So if you... F will focus you on this currently selected object. If you've got nothing selected, it'll apparently just ping you backwards for a bit. How's this looking here? That's looking quite good. There we go. Okay. Oh. Is this central thing like a free placer? Nope, that is... Okay, that was a scaler. I was wondering what that thing did, and it wasn't what I thought it would do. So you can adjust all three axes of scale at the same time. That's nice. That was a bad idea. Why is the scale suddenly 0.922? No, it needs to be 1. Probably should lock the transformation. There we go. What should you use to make a DM file map? It needs releasing at the weekend on all platforms. Absolutely, Dave. You need Google Maps, you need DM software, which is free, and you need Jan's Editor, obviously, and I think Photoshop you need as well, but I can't remember exactly. I know Bullet Bill's got a tutorial on FSUK somewhere. That's what I used. I mean, I modified it slightly because it didn't work 100% perfect for Ireland, but it worked well enough that it worked. I've used some hoopty methods to get this far. I did have a giant sign covering the entire map to get the fields and roads and stuff drawn in. The one thing that I will say about GE, and this is going to sound really weird, if you see something I'm doing that's different to you, great, because it means you've got your own style and it means I've got my own style. Simple fact of the matter is you do, you'll come up with your own map making style as you work, because that'll be what suits you. That's what works best for you and makes you feel like you're making progress. I need that on, I need that off. No two mappers will ever work the exact same way. Which is why every map has kind of a signature of sorts on it from the mapper. Like Lancy Boy likes having the dirt road, not conundrum going on in the map. Oxygen David likes having it's kind of cliffy area beside a road. Bullet Bill likes Coldbra. Can I show George? Absolutely. Where is he? In relation to where I am. He's gonna be over here. So this over here is George. He is the loneliest tree in the world. Everybody say hello to George. He's a stage 4 birch tree. And he's the only tree on the entire map. Also, you can see I've been playing around with grass in this area. Just seeing how it's going to look when it's done. We'll have forestry, yes. This brown area here and this brown area here are going to be forests. So let's get back over to... Ooh. Let's get back over to where I was working. And I just... Ah! Correct usage of the focus button. So George the tree is very lonely at the moment, but he'll be getting a lot of friends hopefully quite soon. Once I get all the hedges and whatnot in, I'll be throwing trees at this thing like there's no tomorrow. There we go. A depressed stage 4 birch. Yeah, he's probably depressed seeing as he's so lonely. How much space do I have there? Yeah, it can go. Should be able to gain back the space that I need. So, one thing you notice, I've been deleting walls, seemingly at random. They're not random at all. These walls are all overlapping. Somewhat intentionally, somewhat because I didn't fine-tune the script I used to place them. It's literally just a case of they're overlapping because I can then play about with them a bit more when I'm manually putting them into their final positions. Which yes does take time, but it's a lot faster than me putting them all in individually and then moving them, getting OCD about it and getting angry at them. This is a much faster way and I'll be using it in a moment, or in a few minutes, but some more walls in, because I actually forgot to put walls around some areas, and I might put some fencing in as well. And the entire length down there actually needs a hedge. I want to put a hedge there. This, yeah, Mark, I'm 100% with you. This is... Don't have my speed any higher. It's 17, which is kind of my preferred. I actually had it on 1 for the longest time. Much higher than 17, and I found I just go flying off in a random direction. Again, that's the nav speed you have set is all down to personal preference. I know Lancey uses like 90, which if I put mine on 90 right about now, this is what happens, is I'll move and I'll fall through the map every 5 seconds. I don't know how Lancey Boy does it, because I just find that I never get into the exact position I want. But if I got down around the 20 to 30 mark, I'll have it on 25 for a bit. If I have it down around the 20 to 30 mark, it just gives me a bit more freedom to do what I want. A bit more precision as well. You were up to 76 after watching Lancey. Mine's now on 25, which is... See, the way I'm working is I'm doing kind of smallish areas and then zipping off to another area. So I don't particularly need a high nav speed. Or I don't feel like I do at the very least. I might bump it up again at some point, but I need to get used to it. I need to bring myself up slowly. Let's see. Yeah, let's bring up to what fat he has, which is 55. So, oh, that's... I like this fat. Rookie status means I'm still learning. I never said I was a pro. Never said I was perfect in any way, shape, or form. I know that I'm an idiot. Do I know more than people who have never used GE? Yes. Do I know as much as maybe other map makers? No. Do I use GE as much as I probably should? No. Because after videos, sometimes I'll just want to chill out and play a game, which is why I got The Witcher 3 and Formula 1 and this other course and stuff like that. That will be released PC only. I've come to that conclusion after a lot of thought over a few months. And simple reason why is unfortunate for the majority of the console community, but the vocal minority is abusive to say the least. And it's not worth me putting limits on my own map just because, you know, people who are generally abusive want it because reasons. The entire point of the map was it's going to have scripts. This is my map, I make it how I want. The entire planning process involved scripts, and I'm not willing to release it now without them. So when it is released, eventually it will be a PC only map. This wall's going to go off in a weird direction because I don't want the wall poking through the hedge in the field. I could rescale it, but that'd be effort. And let's just rescale it because it's going to be easier this way. So it's going to look funky, but we'll just make out that the bricks used for this one are smaller. Somehow that doesn't look funky at all. Do I want a bit more on the axis? Yeah, let's just stretch it out a bit there. Somehow that works, and I'm not entirely sure how or why. Just nudge it down a small bit. So I could have just rescaled everything, but that would have been effort and time, and no. Whoops. Teeny nudge up. And that's that wall done. So what I think we'll do next is... Oh, those walls have a really low... What do I have the clip distance set on these hedges? 1,000. Oh, 10,000. It's maybe a bit much. Hey, Lancy. I've had this map in game a couple times. Yeah. I've had the map in game a few times. Close these. Close that. Close that. Now we need to select all the walls that were replaced by the spline. And get rid of them. Because they need to go into this transform group. Transform group down here, the spline placement transform group, is literally just for temporary placement while they're being inserted. That can go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to place some hedges. I can't remember how I've got this thing set up, but we'll find out in a minute. In fact, I can have a look in the script editing window, which is there. Spline placement. Ah, that is actually set up for the hedges. Fantastic. So we'll need to take the spline here, and we're gonna bring it, I think, along here, up and around the back of this, and then back down to beside the road, and then bring it out here a bit. Check out the actual model view distances. How do you do that? Clip distance is 10,000 there. Actual model view distance is 10,000. Can I change that in like the actual model i3D and have that go down? Because I'd like it to be closer to 1,000 if I can. What we gotta do now is sort out this spline that I've just popped down. And this is gonna end up being a traffic style thing. This is how traffic works as well, and pedestrians, they all work on splines. The start's gonna be here. And the end is gonna be way off down over here. If you click on the plus and scene graph. Well, that's actually the yeah, it's 10,000. The other thing here is a collision box, which like the shrub itself has a eclipse distance of 10,000. Why is that like really shrunk down like that? I'm just gonna fix this terrain here. I know that odds are I'm gonna put like a wall or something there. Not entirely sure what. Or maybe feed this out into a tunnel. Some description, but I just want to get this road. Might do that, have like 2 tunnels or something. It's not the ones with lods, no. These are taken from the hedges I'm using are taken from Riding Estates actually back in 15. So I might need your help later, Matt, to swap out the hedges for something a bit more modern and efficient, because they're not very optimized at all. Hopefully it doesn't cause too many problems. If it does, I'll be very angry. Because there's a hedges bushes transfer group. There are 3,689 bushes on the map, or hedges, or whatever you want to call them. And yes, that transform group is ridiculously huge, but meh. If it needs to be shrunk, I can clip it into 2 or 3. I do plan on removing some hedges and replacing them with walls anyway, so it's not a big deal. Let's just do a bit of terrain editing here. Putting grass up against the roads. Yeah, I'm going to be bringing the grass right up to the roads, Lancy. Which is why I'm fiddling the terrain right now. Where's that coming from? So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. Because this is at the edge of the map, it's really awkward. There we go, it's not too terribly atrocious. In fact, I can just do that. There we go. So let's grab this point here, which is very difficult to grab. There we go. And B. So you're doing splines, you basically just generate a bunch of points by spamming insert once you got the start and end points in position. They insert, I think, on a logarithmic scale, which is halved every time you place, or you generate a new point. So spamming like that was probably the worst thing I could have done, but it works. It should be enough points to get this road done. Or this hedge done, I should say. Hello again, Hitachi. The grass does grow through the roads, but if you edit it just the right way, you can get it to look pretty nice. I'm aware of the issues that are potentially caused there. I think this is the next point, is it? No, it's this point. I think I've made a boo-boo. I think I've done something incredibly stupid, and I'll find out in a minute here if I in fact have. I have not. So the next point is going to be this one, I think. Yep. Nope. This one. Which can go there. And these splines can be quite rough. They don't have to be perfect, because they're going to end up quite rough anyway. Next point is It's there. Hello, FIFA Forget. This is a side of farm sim that not many people bother looking for, or looking at. Is like how maps end up getting made in the first place. All they're interested in is, when is it going to be released? Is it any good? They don't actually bother looking for, you know, hey, how do you actually, you know, make a map? Okay, go there. This is going to be a funky corner. I'm going to have to move this back. Move this in a bit just to allow for turning circles. There we go. Where's my next point? It's gonna be this one. Needs to be more upbeat. My mood is kind of running with the song. Not really. I'm just chilling. I'm not actually in a bad mood. I'm just relaxing, dude. Don't worry. There we go. But what I'll do is I will stop on the next song. There we go. That's gonna be weird no matter what I do, I think. It is a very odd way to generate key points on Spline. I don't know why they go logarithmic like that, but they do. I think this is the next point I need. Yep. When in doubt, cause things to break, because then you'll find out what's actually happening. Is it this one? Yep. You always say, in a kind of a joking manner, oh, the best way to use giant set is to break things and then figure out what's going wrong. It's actually how I use it. Because if you break things and you know things are going wrong, then what's the line for? It's just so that I can see where it's going to be going. So this is a spline to place some hedges. And the line that's appearing is just showing me what it's going to look like when it's in. It's a nice little indicator. I've screwed up. There we go. Yeah, now you're seeing how much work is actually goes into making the map in the first place. Never mind, you know, testing and making sure that everything's working and putting scripts in. It just shows how impressive Dusty Cove really is. That it was done in little over 6 weeks. Well, okay, so the next point should go like there-ish. Then there-ish. Then nuts. So this point should give me access to this point. And I think that should actually do it, but I want to move the starting point, which I may like the wall there. Actually, I want to move the starting point to there, which is going to bring the spline under the road, which means I need to generate, I think 2 more points should do it. So I need to place one there, and if I were to place this one here, ish there, might be better. Let's see how this works. We've got the shrub in, spline placement, script, spline placement, execute. Boom, hedges. And that was calibrated for the walls. I need the script editor open again. Let's set this as 8.5. save, execute. Had the wrong transfer group selected, execute. There you go, there's the hedges in. And you can see now that it does cause some issues with tight corners, like there. We'll come over here as well, and here along this curve, and pretty much the entirety of that's a mess. And then the 90-degree corner there is just like, yep, I have no idea what to do, so I'm just going to plop 2 down and hope for the best. But it's easily sorted by, number 1, deleting the spline so that I don't actually select it. Getting roads and stuff is probably the most painful bit of doing a map, to be quite honest. Because it's just like, we're going to spend the next 3 days doing a road. Although in my case it took about 6 months. Can I just get that to meet up with the wall there? Would that look like it makes sense? Vaguely. I mean, that's just a bit of a hot mess, so I'm going to twiddle this one back, and now twiddle this one this way slightly. It still looks like a hot mess, which means this one's actually the issue. Try to get that to twiddle like that, and no, not like that. Come on, give me the right placement selector there, and come on. No, not that, not that, that. Just move that up to there. Is there going to be visible space between those two? No. Fantastic. Let's just nudge this down. This is the majority of the changes you need to make if you're just after doing a spline placement. I think I've set that too big. I have. I've not given 9 meter my rear end, sir. So I need to actually go back into script editing. And we'll just go 8 meters this time. Save. Got the right transfer group selected. Execute. I had deleted the spline already, didn't I? Can I undelete the spline? No, I'm gonna... Let's go somewhere else real quick, because that was a really stupid idea. I freeze the hedge so that my notice at the end of the hedge works out better with the script. Yeah. Might do that. This wall's there. Let's actually put a wall from... Actually, we'll need a hedge in first, so let's put a hedge from... give me that start point, yo. We'll say here. There's no undo option. Here. I could do it manually, but it would honestly take an age. Let's get that there. That one there. That one there. You'll see why I use spline placement once we get the hedges in here. Because now I've got a calibrator for the hedges. Or for the... No, that was a road. It's a bit of a faff getting the spline in. Once it is in, you have it kind of somewhat double checked. Make sure it's not going to make a hames of itself. There. Select transform group, script, spline placement, execute, boom, hedges. And this time it's one of the points on the spline was not in the correct position. But because we didn't bother deleting the spline this time, because we learned from our mistake, we can just nudge these 2 points in a bit. And I would guess it's actually that this one's too close. Let's try it this time. I think I actually need an extra point in the spline. That's what's going wrong there. Spline! Put an extra point there. We'll just put it like there-ish. And yep, that seems to be fixing the issue nicely. I'll put an extra point there as well, so I can get it to hug the road. The more points you have on a spline, the neater it tends to be. And sometimes you just need to do some twiddling to get it to look all wonderful. That's the winning spline. That's going to work perfectly. My phone is going mental. Boom. That is probably as close to perfect as I can get it. It's covering the road markings, but not to such an extent that it's going to be problematic. So, am I happy with that? Yes. Let's delete that. And now, Faye, you get to see the wonders of spline placement. Because if I put that hedge there like that, and just double check the... Okay. These are all at funky angles. Just twiddle. 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 I thought there was some funkiness going on there. That looks good. So what we can do now is just grab this entire transform group and translate it down a small bit. And I can translate it back up once I got the hedges out. Maybe actually down a bit too much. Yeah, that's better. So go into the bushes transform group, and we now have 3,730 or 3,740 bushes. Let's grab the placed objects transform group and make it 0 again. And that's that many bushes placed in about 5 minutes. So I said to move the node and freeze the transformation. How do you do that? Because I genuinely don't know how. How do you move the node without... I'm putting down a place where... Yes, it is... I'm actually quite close to it at the moment. Right here. Mostly flat. I've actually chosen one of the worst places to show off. That's actually quite a hill. Wow. Apparently that's 62. Let's just double check. Middle mouse button. Replace. That is not working at all, is it? Oh, it is. Wow, that's... Yeah, wow, that's quite the gradient going on there. One only hedge. That's the parent hedge. That's the hedge overlord of all hedges. Man, it's all well and good for you to tell me to do something. If I don't know how to do it, I can't do it. Speed bump. Just a bit of smoothing down here. Actually, that's relatively smooth as is. If I just do a small bit of smoothing, like that. And oh, that needs... Yeah, let's do some replacing out here as well, just to kind of give myself something to smooth. Set it to 0, 0, 0, then move it along the axis of the original center point. I don't understand. No comprende. Okay, so this field is going to be a bit funky no matter what I try and do to it. Just because it's going to be right beside the placeable area. But as long as there's not too much of a gradient, it should actually be workable. How's that looking? That's looking dangerous, but workable. Except maybe there was a ridge of doom. Let's just smooth that area a bit more. Just get rid of the kind of the ridge of doom looking thing. Do I have to start from scratch? No, I just converted it. Oh, Lancy, this is the thing I was talking about, where if you zoom way out and back in, it'll actually clip the ground down for you. You don't quite have to go that far out, but exaggerated for demonstration purposes. Hey, Corbin does games. Edit freeze transformations. Okay. Let's try this. I'll do it with this parent plant over here because I can... Okay, let's have a look. Set it to 0, 0, then move it along the axis to the original center point. What? And then edit freeze transformations. Okay. Edit freeze transformations. Apply. Ah! I see what you did there. You've all just seen me learn something. Also, I now need to get the parent. Is that going to screw with all my other bushes? Matt? Matt, you've broken every bush on the map. It's not letting me undo. Oh, there it goes. Okay, Matt. Last time I... That's what happens when Matt gives you advice, guys. He breaks literally the entire map, apparently. So what I'm gonna do here is, yeah, let's have a bit of fun with this. Let's get rid of this. Don't need that. Gonna take Old Friends 2 out 1. Put that into objects to place. Grab our spline. The reason that I'm copying and pasting everything is just because it's easier than making a new spline every time. You wonder where the pigs are going. Yes, I have intentionally deleted some stuff that was just pointers for myself. For some Easter eggs, so they're gone. Let's get a fence going. Actually, this might just be a really simple spline here. This might just work exactly right the way that it... Yeah, this is gonna work fine. 2 out 1... Oh, I can't remember what... Well, we're gonna place this and probably have to get rid of everything. Yep. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna need the script editor open again. So the downside of the spline placement is that needs to be, I think, 180 for these. Save, select the correct transfer group. I'm gonna put spline placement over here so that if I need it again, like, I can just bring it in. When did I start this? Over a year ago. Execute. Okay, so now they're too far apart. And I've actually gone the wrong direction with the rotation. That's fine. So the rotation actually needs to be 0. And this can be, I think, 7.2. Execute. Bada boom. Looks somewhat legit, except for the fact that if I were to go down to this hedge here, these fences are quite redonkulously tall. Actually, they're not too bad here. I've shrunk them elsewhere in the past, but they look kind of okay there. Just gonna... Oh! Not enough space given to the... too much space given to the fences, so it should be some meters exactly. Spline placement, execute. There we go, that's perfect. And you can see that it goes right into the hedge there. And all we really need to do is just tweak a few of these. Actually, I don't think we even need to tweak them. Are these borderline perfect as is? Just want to make sure there's nothing actually sticking up out of the ground, because that can happen. Oh my god, it's perfect. Except here where there's a really big... Yeah, it's minor issues over this side. Just because of the... where does this problem actually start? Okay, so it starts here, so I'm going to have to just nudge these down a tiny bit. Just because the slope kind of gets a bit out of control here and causes things to go a bit awry. But you guys can see how it's supposed to work. These are getting lower and lower into the ground, and I've just realized that. So I'm gonna have to try and do some wonkiness to wonk them back up. They're not gonna wonk back up, are they? No, they're just getting lower and lower in. Okay, so let's go back to here and let's just tilt this one like that. Tilt. Let's actually put them all on the same tilt. Because if we get them tilted all the same way, they should in theory, work reasonably well. It's gonna look a bit wonky, but it should work. I can see chat's going mental at the moment. What's going on? What's the upright saying in the script set to? Yes. I honestly didn't check. They're set to align to terrain, but I'm guessing they're forced to be completely upright for some reason, which is probably a bit of a dum-dum on my part. But it is easily fixed at least, by just changing one number by a couple of degrees. Like this should in theory just, not quite, but mostly line up. And that, you gotta admit my stupid problem solving skills, while stupid, do work. Make a stupid problem, come up with a stupid answer, fix a stupid problem. Set it to false and they should follow it. I thought true is what I wanted to get. I'm literally embedding a fence at another fence here just to solve a problem that I created because this is an uneven number. Wait, the script editor. So what you're saying is align with terrain should be false? That doesn't sound right.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave? Dave's there.
Stay upright. Crystal Palace High Level, thank you very much for subscribing. Yeah, mapping is easy, but learning is hard. Like Lancy's just kind of said, you know, it's easy to learn how to plop things into Giant Setter. It's actually getting a map out of it at the end that's the difficult bit. These fences can all now cut out of there and go into the wood fences. Like that. Okay, so I will openly admit I made a stupid decision there. We're actually going to have another set of wooden fences going along here, I think. This is again going to be a very short spline. Also, the instructions of this script are all in German, which made it fun to try and figure out. Yes, I figured out stay upright false.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave?
Kieran Plays, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. I hope you're enjoying the stream, guys. If you are, do hit the like button. Do, like Kieran Plays just did, and a few others as well during the stream. Please do feel free to subscribe. This map is this area of the map is just a cluster. It is just really terrible. It's because the terrain doesn't want to agree with itself even at times. The keyboard and mouse in the bottom left. Yeah, it just lets you guys know what I'm actually doing with my life, which is failing miserably at everything I try. There we go. Can you see the farm? Yes. There you go, that is the farm. There is no farm at the moment, Rafal. Scripts. JavaScript. Transform group selected. Ah! Need to alter the script again. So now I need to have the internal Y rotation set to 180. Select the right transform group and execute. If I minimize that, it should be... Now, why has it gone and done that? That's kind of irritating. Because now I gotta pull all these out like this and just plop it down a bit. I did have stay upright set to false, didn't I, Matt? Because I really wasn't paying attention. There we go. I'm doing full size, yeah, Lancy. Because I am a lunatic. This is also why it's taking me so damn long to do this. Come on, line up. This is all disagreeing with itself now. It just makes this more fun. There we go. I don't know why everything suddenly needs a Y rotation, but it does. Probably something to do with the fact that I changed something back there. I'm gonna nudge you along X a bit more. No, don't go down like that. There we go. That'll do. Selby's big enough. I don't think... Lance, I think honestly your maps are big enough as they are because people get lost with the maps in their current state. What I want to do here then is... Lifters. Just paint in some dirt here. And some pig mud just to give a bit of depth to it. Or, you know, not because this is... Yeah, can't do some pig mud. We would be able to if I didn't have the forest ground there. Let's put some wooden fences so they can go into this transform group. Whoops. What did I just undo? Can I redo? No. These fences can go into...
Hello, Dave! Is that Dave? Dave's there!
The Donald Duck has just subscribed. That's Spline. Can go, I'll just make a new Spline. So this can go into this. Into this one. This can go into this. And now we'll get working on this spline. Go from there to...
Hello, Dave! Is that Dave? Dave's there!
First Blaze is also subscribed. That'll go to there. I wonder if I can get away with just... What happens if I just plop that there? No. I could in theory get out. No, I couldn't. So plot that there-ish. Should go with a 4-point spline here. 4 or 5-point spline, because I'll need one there. And one there just to govern this turn. One back here maybe. Okay, so one there, and then another one back here just to govern that. And that can go to there-ish. And that turn is way too tight, so just move this. Here's the fun thing about splines, is moving one point can change how everything works. If you haven't already noticed. That looks like it might actually be good. I actually need to go back into not animation, script editing, which is still actually open the background there, and we'll go 9.5. Save, execute, and we've made drunken walls. Fantastic. And that is because I forgot to put the rotation on the walls themselves, which they need to be 90. And everything else looks good. Execute. I'm pretty sure that one's not working like a wall should. In fact, let's actually go more calibrated for this. No, I don't have the window open at all, do I? Script editor. This is actually 9.8. Execute. And it's still got the drunken wall, but everything else seems to be a bit better. I'm not entirely sure why this wall was even placed, because that wall works fine. How's the corner looking? You know, if I were to shrink this a small bit like that, it works. And the same if I do this to this one. I know shrinkage isn't the best thing in the world, but it'll solve the problems I have here. Just put a bit of an angle on it like that. A bit more like that. Just nudge this one over like this. Just throw a bit more angle on this one. Problem solving by rescaling. It works. Mostly. And then just duplicate this end one. Potentially twice. Once is enough. Grab the entire transform group and throw it halfway under the ground. Like. That. A bit more. I'd like it to be kind of under hedge level. Where to go? You keep reducing it down. Something more. Yeah, it's better. All these can go into the walls transform group, which is up here somewhere. There we go. And because I'm because I moved. What I did there was just move that down for no reason whatsoever, because I gotta nudge these all down individually. We can get rid of the spline. Stream or paint the front room? I know that they'd both be as fun as each other, to be quite honest. It's up to you, Dave. I'd vote stream, because you give us all something to watch. And it'd probably be more fun than watching paint dry. Just saying. You stream Pembroke V2. Now I'm a lot more interested. Suddenly. Because Pembroke's a good map, and from what you've been telling me, Pembroke V2 is going to be even better. Albeit an unintentional V2. Just because you like seasons. There you go. Let's get this down to the ground. Down. I'm giving you suddenly a lot of room here, but that'll probably change once trees and whatnot come into the equation. I'm enjoying how this stream looks so very hoopty because everything's overlapping everything else, because I kind of threw it all together in the last minute. There we go. Well, I threw the GE bit of it together last night, but the input visualizer wasn't even supposed to be there. There we go. That looks somewhat legit, not at all thrown together. So when you have a gate or something there, the pigs will probably be in this corner of it. You do Ventonman? You could do Ventonman, yeah. I think everybody wants to see Ventonman on the go. So that's that. I want to have something there, I'm not sure what. That's a wooden fence already. This, where the fencing goes, is going to be very largely depending on where the cows are. This is just going to be a tree enclosure for no reason. As is this here. This is probably going to be a house of some description. Maybe a sell point. Okay, what actually needs walling in now at this point? That's mostly hemmed in. Oh, I need to put a wall here, don't I? Yeah, it's gonna be a long ass wall. Yeah, just make it unlisted or private, Matt. It's pretty easy to do. So we need a new spline. I'm gonna finish up with this because we are coming up on 7 o'clock, and we actually have stuff to do after this tonight. Start there and over here. Move you up to like there, because hopefully, there we go. One bad thing about trying to do GE stream is it's very difficult to try and reach chat. Hello, 2Plays. Worst kind of stream to be joining is your first stream, because I've not been very good with chat at all. I've been very focused on Giant's editor. And getting this somewhat good looking. I have to move that to there. That looks better. And if I put this there... Sometimes these come together really nicely, really quickly. And that's... yeah, it's one of those situations. So we'd go scripts, line placement, execute. That should look legit immediately. Or, you know, not, because I need an extra point or two in the spline. Or actually, could I just move this point backwards a bit? Yeah, let's have a bit of a smoother turn there, and that's going to impact upon this turn here, which I'm now going to have to move back this way, which is going to impact upon this over here, which I'm going to have to move back this way. That was not what I wanted to do. Again, that was not what I wanted to do. Okay, that looks a lot closer to what I actually want. Sometimes you get confused. The best thing you can do is go onto the map just to see what's going on. Oh, I've got the spline selected, not the spline placement, transform group. Why is there a spline within a spline here? No, I don't need that second spline. Much better. Much better. Will I be happy with this as is? Scaling and rotation tweaking happen here. My phone has been buzzing non-stop since the start of the stream. What on earth is happening? Am I missing like the most important thing in the world ever? And this can just be done through scaling most likely. There we go. Do a little Y rotation here just to up. Like that. And this is going to be fixed through scaling itself. Some of this stuff is very easy to fix, some of it's not so easy. I know that I should be really moving these, but scaling is the easier option. That's going right out to the road. That actually looks kind of legit, actually. As stupid as that sounds. So let's just get these down and embedded in the road, or in the ground. So you get a nice kind of low wall. Not that many super tall walls around. Which I think kind of adds to the, I guess, rustic old school Ireland feel that I want. Well, this wall might be, yeah, that wall's a bit too low. Let's just nudge it up a bit more there. You can do that through, like that. So sometimes you just come up with solutions to problems that you've invented yourself pretty quickly. Sometimes it takes a bit longer. And honestly, the single hardest thing about Giant Zither, once you've learned the controls, is learning how to fix your own screw-ups. Because almost all the problems you'll have in Giant Zither while making a map are your fault. Because you've screwed something up and you haven't realized it yet. Go. Hey, Joey2356, how are you doing today? Is this an Irish-based map? Yes. It is based quite close to me in real life, so the DM data and everything. I've been to this area in real life. I was there a couple of months ago with a friend of mine. I went for a walk. I went down there. I'll actually show you the exact point I went to. I went to... In real life, there's a pathway leading along here. I'm not going to put it into the map, but I came along here, came across this bridge, which doesn't really have a road in real life. It is a lot smaller. There's a pathway along here as well, and I walked down along this path to about here-ish. Or, no, sorry, I walked along this path to about here-ish. The path in real life is here. And in real life, that area there is a golf course. When do I think this map will be out? When it's ready. I'm not making any predictions of any sort with this. I keep saying about other maps that it's impossible to predict. With this map it's even worse because what free time I do have is usually spent on YouTube and whatnot. And sometimes I'm just not in the mood to be doing this at all. So there are days, sometimes even weeks, where nothing happens because I'm not in the mood. There's been a couple of occasions where it's been months where nothing happened. Just because I wasn't feeling like doing mapping. And I think every mapper in here can completely sympathize with that. You burn yourself out of mapping, you just can't be bothered for a little while. Then you get back into it and you wonder why you stopped in the first place. That's the wrong item entirely. There we go. We're finishing up in a few minutes, guys. What I'm doing at the moment is just making sure that everything's kind of in the right place. I'm just finishing up this wall, because I wouldn't feel right leaving on a cliffhanger of will the wall ever get finished or not. I mean, also it's showing you how, I guess, easy Lanceyboy makes it look when he's doing his streams. There we go. There we go. Is that looking bad from the roadside? No. Gets very easy and relaxing when you get into a bit of a groove, like what I'm doing with the walls here, of just getting your placements pretty much right and launching through them at a decent clip. So the wall's almost done here. You can have a look at chat and do a bit of a Q&A session for that a few minutes. Seeing as I have been ignoring chat for the majority of the stream, I'd feel bad if I was just to say, okay, I'm done with mapping for now, I'm gonna leave the stream and bye bye. Right, FS19 ready maybe. 10 minutes go for a drive. I'm not bringing the map in game today, because it would involve getting everything ready and booting up the game, and that'll take 20 minutes. But I will spend a few minutes doing a Q&A. I don't know how long I can spend on this, but I'll spend a few minutes. When's the MP series starting? Soon. What's my favorite color? Pink. MP series, there's been hold-ups and hold-ups and hold-ups and hold-ups and hold-ups and problems and hold-ups and problems. Why are my fences so tall? Because magic fences. I might change the scale of these to 0.5. How would this look with 0.5 scale? Will that look more like would this look more legit if they were all 0.5 scale? Just scale a few more of these. Because I can... Like, it's that easy to change the scale of the fences. I can change the parent scale of the fence as well and just... Because I think that looks a bit small now. 0.75? Of course, while I'm doing a bit of a Q&A and fixing the fences now, Old MacDonald starts playing. My phone is buzzing like nothing else. It's incredible. So hopefully everything keeps roughly in place with this, because sometimes rescaling does weird stuff. For those of you who are scared to rescale stuff on a map, why? Because, I mean, yeah, it can do some weird funky stuff at times, but it's literally this easy. You've just gotta get the numbers in. Like, that one went a bit wonky, so I'll just tweak it. This one's gone a bit wonky too, so I can just tweak it. Where will the shop be? I have no idea. If I had to guess, it's going to be in this area here, possibly right there. Hello, Mr. Linds. I mean, rescaling in GE is literally just select the item, select the number, type in your new number, and boom. I mean, if you want to get fancy with the rescaling, you can always use this tool to make a, you know, super fence that's got a scale of 43 and looks... I've actually broken the textures of the fence. That's amazing. So if you make something 43 times its normal size, the textures might occasionally break. That is a good point. I don't know if this will work, but I'll try it. Load. Replace all. That did not work, Matt. I did it. Nope. You need to save before you place. Oh, it's easier to just do this. Okay, so let's try this again. So select this. Save. We'll replace... Oh, it's still saving. I may have broken something. It has been saved. So we select this, load this in. Select this, load this in. Replace all. Still didn't work, Matt. This after you gave me advice that broke every hedge on the map. Top on your map is a tractor car tire shop in real life. It's getting a small extension. Yeah, the one that I'm going to be using is a real dealership in real life. It's not in the area in real life, but I'm going to be moving it across town to suit it. Either I'm so inept at GE that none of your advice actually works, or my GE is so broken that your advice breaks. I'm not sure which it is. Oh sweet, you're streaming today, Dusty? I will do my best to be there, but I've got to record a video for tomorrow. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave the stream there, guys. I'm gonna finish rescaling all these later on. It's boring. And tomorrow we'll be in somewhere. I don't know. We'll be literally on a map. Because there's already fences in a transform group. Serious. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the stream there, and because I'm getting bored of rescaling fences, and Matt's ideas are terrible. So I will leave it there. Hope you enjoy, guys. I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Giant's Editor for the last 2 hours, and I'm surprised that so many people were watching. I'm genuinely impressed. I vote GE. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.